Somerville is not just a regular Boston suburb. It's so much more. My sister used to rent here for a couple of years, and she thought the city never sleeps. It's full of life. I'm going to take you on a tour of Somerville. Come with me. Somerville sits directly northwest of Boston and north of Cambridge. It borders Medford, Everett, Arlington, and even Boston's Charlestown neighborhood. With a density of nearly 20,000 people per square mile, it's actually the most densely populated city in New England. But dense doesn't mean cramped. Somerville is surprisingly livable. It's got that urban-suburban blend. More renters than homeowners, lots of restaurants and nightlife, but also parks and family-friendly neighborhoods. When my sister lived in Davis Square, she was always raving about how everything was right outside her door. Coffee shops, theaters, live music, you name it. On a Friday night, she could just step outside and have options without needing a car. That's Davis Square in a nutshell. Lively, connected, and full of character. And the cool thing is that just one corner of Somerville, Davis Square is the cultural hotspot. Assembly Square gives you the opposite: big retail shopping, restaurants, and highway access. Then you've got Union Square, Ball Square, Magoon Square, smaller but increasingly popular now that the Green Line extension is open. Transit here is a major perk. Somerville has 7 subway stations across 3 MBTA lines: Red Line, Orange, and Green Line, plus some of the busiest bus routes in the Boston area. Nearly half the city commutes by walking, biking, or transit. That's really rare in the US, but it defines daily life here. Originally a streetcar suburb, Somerville changed dramatically after the Red Line extension in the 1980s. Then when the dot-com boom hit the 1990s, housing demand skyrocketed. By the early 2000s, home prices jumped 80%. Today, Somerville is firmly established. It's not a hidden gem anymore. It's one of the most competitive housing markets around Boston. Renters still make up a big share of residents, but the demand to buy is strong. Somerville is famous for its arts community. It actually has the second highest number of artists per capita in the entire country. Walk around and you'll see murals, galleries, and small creative spaces everywhere. It's also one of the most walkable and bike-friendly cities in the US. Almost 8% of all commutes here are by bike, which is incredibly high compared to national averages. Blue bike stations are all over the city, making it easy to get around without owning a car. Somerville launched its first blue bike stations during the summer of 2022 and now hosts 21 stations. And despite the density, there are over 60 parks, fields, and community gardens. So whether you're a young professional or a family, there is space to get outside. Somerville is part of what's called the Brain Power Triangle. Harvard, MIT, and Tufts University all cluster in this area. Tufts itself straddles the Medford-Somerville line, and the constant presence of students and academics gives the city this young, forward-looking energy. For families, Somerville runs 10 public schools, including 1 high school. Behind me is the Somerville High School. Beautiful building, newly constructed. Somerville High School, when it comes to rankings, by US News High School rankings, it's kind of in the middle of the pack. But you know, Massachusetts is so awesome when it comes to education, so middle of pack is still awesome. Residents call out the diversity, the restaurants, and the ease of commuting as big positives. This crepe place in Somerville was one of my favorites. I used to come here often, but I haven't been here for a while. Look at this beautiful crepe, isn't that gorgeous? So it's savory, it has salmon in it and a lot of greens and stuff. Yes, it's very thin. Beautiful. Now let's talk about real estate. The average sale price of a single-family home as of the day of recording of this video is $1,505,000. It had a 11.88% price growth since last year this time. Affordability is becoming a major problem like everywhere else. It is hard to find a single family under $1 million in Somerville. Condominiums in Somerville are very common in buildings and also as one floor in a 2-family house. Average sale price of a condo is $956,000 as of today. It had a price reduction of 7% compared to last year. You definitely can find a condo in a building under $500,000. Residents call out the diversity, the restaurants, and the ease of commuting as big positives. One person said, "I love the wide range of shops and restaurants, plus how easy it is to get to central Boston." Another resident told me it's a diverse city with great parks and neighborhoods. The most recent boost everyone talks about is the Green Line extension. It finally brought direct service into more neighborhoods, and people are thrilled with how much easier it makes getting around. My name is Nouné. I'm a real estate agent in Massachusetts. If you're thinking of relocating to the Boston area, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to help you. And don't forget to like and subscribe and watch my video about Linfield.